My name's Nicola Davis and I'm the author of One World, 24 Hours on Planet Earth, with illustrations by Jenny Desmond. Now I'm speaking to you from my study, which is in the roof of a Victorian chapel in West Wales. And as it's a chapel, it's built on a north-south line. So the sun rises in that window and sets in that one. Now, we're really used to that idea, aren't we? The idea of a day, 24 hours, the sun rising in the east and setting in the west, that it's really easy to forget what it actually means. And in fact, it's a constant reminder of the fact that we're living on a globe that is turning. Every time it turns through 360 degrees, a complete turn, that's what we call a day. An hour is just the time it takes for our globe to turn through 15 degrees. And the zero of that 360 degrees is set as a line that runs from the North Pole to the south through London. So when it's 0 hour midnight in London, it's an hour earlier, 15 degrees to the east, and an hour later, 15 degrees to the west. Now, I would have absolutely loved to have known that as a little girl. I would have loved knowing that every single hour of the 24 exists simultaneously at once somewhere on Earth. And thinking about it gave me the idea for this story, to use the story to take readers on an imaginary journey around the globe at the stroke of midnight, to visit every other time around the world and take a snapshot of one really exciting thing that would be happening in the natural world at that moment. Now, of course, that involved a lot of research and a lot of decisions about the time of year to choose. Every event in the natural world that's described in the story is very carefully researched and rooted in reality. As a zoologist and someone who cares very much about nature and the real stories that nature has to tell, that was very important to me. Quite by chance, it turned out that late April was about the best time to choose because there were exciting things happening in every time zone at that time of year. And of course, April the 22nd is when Earth Day falls. And Earth Day is the day that since 1970 has been the focus of environmental awareness and action. In the course of the story, two children fly magically from their home in London around the world to witness all sorts of wonders. Readers will jump between ice floes with a polar bear cub, stand in the dark as an elephant calf is born, hear gibbons calling in the rainforest, watch kangaroos sparring, penguins pairing up, and humpback whales breaching. Jenny Desmond's lovely illustrations celebrate these moments, but readers will also be aware that they are fragile too. The story begins and ends at 0 hour, at midnight. All of the action, all of the wildlife we see, the habitats that we visit, takes place between the first and the last chimes of the clock. And of course, there's a double meaning here. Our planet is in crisis. We are at 0 hour. The clock has struck, and it's high time that we changed. And children, of course, are the ones who are most aware of this, the ones who are most awake. So it's the children who, at the end of the story, ask everyone else to wake up because tomorrow is already here. One World, 24 Hours on Planet Earth is a joyful celebration of our extravagantly beautiful home planet. But it's also a call to action, to save all the loveliness that is still out there, right now, this minute, this hour. Thanks for listening.